Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon's reach at all.
Hello everyone, my name is ProfChickMQ, and today, as you probably guessed from the opening sequence and the title of this video, I will be talking about Skyrim. Skyrim is a game made by Bethesda a few years ago that probably most people know about now. Whether they're an avid player or fan of the lore, or they even just know it purely by the famous shout, Fusro Da, or Unrelenting Force. But that's not what I'm planning on talking about today. Today, well, pretty much has to do with something mentioned in the opening sequence, as you probably guessed. Most particularly, I want to talk about Arengar's question. How exactly does one lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach? Many people who've played through the main questline of the game already know the answer. You shout its name. As Esbern goes on to explain, a dragon's name is actually made up of 3 words of power from the Dova language. In Odahviing's case, it's O, Da, and Ving. Simple enough. And the words together translate to Snowy Winged Hunter, or Winged Snowy Hunter, depending on how you decide to translate it. And this is all well and good. Esbern goes on to explain that shouting a dragon's name with the power of the Force is basically presenting a challenge, something dragons loathe to turn down. So it would definitely pique his interest, especially since it would be coming from the Dragonborn. Now, this is all really interesting, but what does this have to do with this video today? You guys probably all know this, unless of course you're one of the people I mentioned who only know the game by the shout. Well, I'm going to get to that. What I found interesting about this was, up until this point, I'd never considered dragons' names. I mean, I'd seen my older brother play through this part. Again, the game came out a couple years ago, and at the time I wasn't very good at them. Well, at this game. My brother was, though, and he played through most of the quest lines. And I kind of watched the scene and didn't think much of it. But now, I think it's actually kind of important. The reason why is because of the dragons' names. As I mentioned, Esbern says that all dragons' names are made up of 3 words of power. What particularly caught my eye was the idea of ALDUIN'S name actually having a meaning. Of course it would, since it's a dragon name, but I never quite pondered what ALDUIN'S name meant. So today I decided to do a quick Google search and came across Thuum.org, a Dova translator site, one amongst many. And according to Thuum.org, Alduin, and surprisingly made up of the words all, do, and een, together, well, it's not really surprising what they make up. The first word, al, means to destroy, obviously naming Alduin as a destroyer. Do means to devour. Obviously, he's a dragon who originally ate the world, and it fits with his title World Eater. And then the final word, een, meaning master. In parentheses it said of a skill or role. This obviously fits with the previous 2 words. Together, they kind of translate to destroyer, devour, master. I like to think of it more as the destroying, devouring master, or something like that. Basically, he's good at what he does. Again, this fits with the World Eater title as well as the Bane of Kings. So yeah, Alduin's name is pretty obvious, I guess. But it just seemed like something to do today since I kinda had the house to myself and, well, wanted to make a video. that's pretty much all I got for now. If you'd like to hear me talk more about video games or other topics, maybe G Top 10s or something, please comment down below, and please remember to leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and if you, I guess, learned something? I don't know. And please consider subscribing for, well, to be able to keep up with any other content I come up with in the future, and it would help me out a lot. Thanks for watching. Bye.